Alright. Bring this all the way over here. And we will take... Is this even one that I really wanted? No. I want to say my water one was the best one I've gotten so far. Maybe it was ice? No, it was the fire one. Okay. So, if we do here, um, yeah. Hello, we're doing math. I was told my calculator was not in depth enough. Not the spreadsheet. Yes, the spreadsheet. This is gonna be what 0.35, and this one's gonna be just 0.5. You just sat down with food. Nice. What'd you get? Oh god. There we go. Crit rate flat is 0.1, but then plus weak point. We'll just say it's 0.6. And crit boost is 1.25. Elemental crit is 1. Okay. So then let's get the maximum instead of element. It's going to be wait, this one. Instead of element, it's going to be critical boost. Which raises it to raises this to 1 point, at most 1.34, and this goes to 310. The difference is 3. So, in the case that I somehow manage to do this, but also have the crit rate at 1.
Here's Bobby.
Let me do that. Okay, now it's significant. Kind of. Hey, Bobby. Okay. So it's substantial, I guess, to get crit boost instead of element if you can get all 3. Currently, right now, I have this, and the best I can get is this. So, without that last flat 3%, it's like a difference of 5. So, if I could get a crit level 3, sure. That's fine. My brain hurt yet? No. This isn't even the brain hurt part yet. The brain hurt part is when I go and make the damage calculator for this chart. This is one monster. I can ignore this last column. But basically what it is these are raw numbers. So if I hit on the head, then it is considered, then it takes 70% of my raw damage. And then if I have water element, it's going to be 15% of that. Do you have to do this? No, this is what you have me for. And technically, I'm just being optimized. I'm just like super optimizing. You can play Monster Hunter and just unga bunga. This weapon matchup is good against this monster because element. You're gonna ask Voice Mason? He's not here anymore. He went to get food. He was done for the day. We hunted for like 5 hours. I don't know what this means. How dare he? I know, right? What is... I don't know what this second table is. Oh, these are extracts. And I think these are like maybe the wounds it can get? I don't know. I think I'm gonna ignore this as well. I don't think this is necessary for my calculator. My level of anxiety? I don't think this table is for your level of anxiety, no. I might as well use the game for... Actually, hold on. I can put on music here. Maybe it's my number of brain cells. It has something to do with part health and wounds. I don't think all this adds up. 2, 4, 6. Minimum being 300. Hi, Waddles. Here. Have a Poogie. He gave me money. He paid me for his pets. Okay. This is the fire one. I still think fire. I named him Waddles? Yes. And the one in 3U I named Squiggle. So then we're gonna do... Wait. Oh, Schmebulok. Schmebulok would have been good. Maybe that's what I'll name the Mufa in Generations. Because I think it's currently... I named it Cheese Puff. So let's actually move this down another. And here we do. No, gonna have to do these again. Your naming system is kitchen utensils, anime characters, and Greek myth names. It's not bad. I like the cooking utensils. Um, no. Torso. W. Can I not just do legs? Hold on. Let me run through real quick just to see if there's any instance in which case symmetric parts actually have different, because like I don't need to worry about if they're broken one at a time. It's not looking like there's anything specific. Oh, this is gonna be unique to literally every monster, because some of them are weird. Yeah, what was he saying about... Yeah, the hit zone goes down by 30, or by 10. Because what we're gonna end up doing is averaging all of these. But yeah, as far as like symmetric parts, nothing. What's it mean, weak point? Oh, does it label? What the damage numbers will be. This is for now. You mind? I'm doing math. Lanes. Okay, this isn't what I wanted. Oh. Oh. Are some of the 4 stars different sizes? What? Hold on. Wait a minute. No. What is that person talking about? I don't see any 4 stars being bigger than another. What? $70. Kinda wish I knew how Kirniko got its hit zone values. Oh, scraping. Um, I'm going to assume that the elemental hit zones are the same. They function the same as the physical ones. So we're gonna do legs. Oop. Tail. Tail wounded. Wings. Wings wounded. This is going to be 0.7 times A9. Point 75. Yep. 0.75 times B9. I think that's probably better. Shot is 0.65 times C9 fire is just gonna be 0. Water is going to be 0.15 times water. Oops. Thunder is going to be 0.2 times here. And then you're going to be equals 0.3 times here. How? What do you mean? Ignore that. Okay.
Here's Bobby.
.8. .7. Okay. 0.35. Point 3. Point 2.5. Zero. Honestly. Yep. Legs and water or 0. Oh, when they get a wound, it's fine. Okay, that's the only one like that. Water here. It's 0.05 times water. Wait, ice torso. It's also 0.05. Why does Thunder give me an error every time? Point 2. Torso with wounds is 0.5. Nope. Second load of washing, 3 to 4 more to go. Oh geez. My brain will hate me for going down. Torso wounded. 0.5 times you. You've been sick the last 2 to 3 weeks, so it's a lot. Yeah, that's fair. Water torso wounds is 0.1. Times this. Thunder wounds 1.5. No. 0.15 times. Boop. I don't know why it thinks this one specifically is different. Whatever. Torso wound ice. cat's on your bed, so it's gonna be a mission to make it later. Sounds about right. Ugh. At least to conclusively see, I really only need to do this monster and then ones that have like flat hit zone values. So like Arkfeld. What am I on? Torso, wound, ice. It's 0.1. Huh? Why is this an error now? All I see is numbers that don't make sense to me. Everything should be 0 for now. And it doesn't make sense because I'm pulling it from here. It's just formatting math. The dragon torso wound is going to be 0.2 times the cell. Legs won't make sense regardless of how I looked at it. Fair. And then I'm going to end up taking all of these and averaging the damage across all of them, because that should be the average damage the monster takes hitting on regardless of the part. And then we see about 100% affinity. And what that do? Sounds like fun. Yeah, it's a lot of data entry. Where are we? Legs. At least there's no reason for me to... So this chart has legs, left leg, right leg. Or sorry, left leg wounds, right leg wounds. But it has those on they're identical. Each leg is identical. It's not like the one leg is specifically weak to said element or slashing damage. So the only way I would think that it's calculated that way is probably because in the data files they segment that, because they used to be able to break individual parts like that. So they're segmented to be able to have them offset when the game is running. But as far as data is concerned, I don't know why it's listed like that. We like as the player, we don't need to know that unless there's an inconsistency. Same thing with the wings. Leg is 0.4 times slash 0.4 and 0.35. Leg thunder 0.05. Dragon is 0.15. Wounds is 0.5 across the board. Wounded leg is 10, 15, 10, 20. And 15, 10, 45, 40, 35. Um, 510, 520. Yep. I guess I technically don't need to put in this entire table. I just need to put in the optimal damage type against it. But I guess it could be decent for comparing stuff. I think going forward, that's what I'll do. Tail with wounds is 0.5 across the board. Tail wound 10, 15, 10, 20. Wings 55, 50, 45. Nope. Ten, 15, 10, 25. Now the wounds wings. Six is a weird value. 0.6. 0.66 and 0.5. Oop. These wounds are the same calculations. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's easy. Why am I getting these areas? Copy formula from the left. What? Just ignore errors. These are not helpful. You're saying this is inconsistent, but it's what I wanted. How do you know this is an error? I've never done anything in Excel before on this computer. Oop. This is just gonna be 0. I'm not gonna make a math function for this. Doesn't make sense. It will always be 0. Stop hitting enter, brain. Who? Okay. Almost messed that up. I forgot. Bobby is linked to that button. I should move Bobby to my stream deck real quick. Let's make you here source visibility. They should be defaulting to off. I need to flip these. Then go to OBS. Hotkeys. All the way down to Bobby. There we go. And then this cell is going to be technically these added together. Okay. So zoom out ever so slightly.
Do we still have covered in here?
Uh-uh.
I don't know why it's so.
Monitors. That's what happens when you have a lot of electronics. Okay. So let's see if my math is mathing. So, raw for this weapon. Well, I guess we have to pet the Poogie now. Poogie's in the way! I should probably collect things. I've been standing here doing math for so long. Okay. And we'll just say optimal crit for this is going to be 0.6 in the best of circumstances, but 0.25. Oop, 1.25.
Here's Bobby.
Okay, so this should be just the raw crit damage. So now we can at least reference that without having to pull everything back. So specifically for... Let's just substitute these values for dragon for the sake of argument. So we have and then dragon, which would be 49.68. So that's 8.5 per part. That's for crit rate. Oh, wait, no, we should be using this value. No, we shouldn't. I need to swap these. So I think that affects math, does it not? It should. So that's just weapon. But we're assuming I have a crit rate of 0.6. Which puts our damage 0.172 here. And then for sake of argument, this is a dragon, not fire. Because that is going to be the highest element zones. Which is going to be 49. Oh wait, no. This is 1, 2, E3. Times the amount. And then we need going to be 362.492. Dragon is going to be 49.68. So total average here is going to be this is element focused 202.379, and then if we do crit boost instead, so I'll bring this down to 310. This will be brought up to 1.334. Which makes this 379.513, and then the dragon is going to be 35.65. Zero 9.1. So technically what I'm doing is still slightly better at this point. Oh no, it actually is worse. It's outpacing it a bit. But let's go off the fact that I don't have that currently, and I only have I only have this, which is going to be 0.839. It's still better on average. Now let's assume our crit rate is 1. Which would, we're doing this, it's that, which is and then yeah. Okay. So even at here. Yeah. It starts pulling ahead specifically at 100% crit. Well, I guess it starts pulling ahead at about like 50% crit. Okay. It's not a huge difference. But it's significant enough. I think if I could get like attack crit boost jewels, or just like, you know, attack handicraft or something to get the element boosted on with it, like crit boost element and attack elements would probably be best. Because clearly the answer is both. You want both if you really want. Actually, how much does crit boost even do? How many levels of crit boost are there? Is it 5? 5. So we would want a crit boost 3 and 2 attack 3 crit boost 2 gems. Because I can't have like a 2 slot. Okay. So if we manage to somehow, some way get crit boost to, what was that, 1.4? Crit rate of 0.6. Because that would be here. At 390. Oop, let me show math page. 390.86. That would be average. Wait, this one's crits? This one's crits. 5.171. Yeah, this would be replacing here. If you could manage to get it to level 5, which is technically possible, I think all the gems are able to have specific Okay, and if we do, because I'm just going to assume 100% crit. Which is going to be 441.294. Is yeah, it really does pull away. So is there any monster that is like absolutely crippled by an element? I wonder. No. Maybe Fulgur Anjanath? Let's look at Fulgur Anjanath's ice. In some places, water outperforms the ice. Oh, it says water, ice, and dragon. Nearly through hunter basics in the training part of the quest. Nice. Awesome. I thought Zhuwu was water, not ice. Huh? Okay, let's look at Zhuwu. Yeah. I mean, you're still only getting 30% at, well, 25% of your elemental damage at best. Which is already in, like, the dumpster. So it'd only be, like, a raw 10. Because its hit zones for physical damage look about the same. It's just you want this build on a weapon like that, I guess. So you're technically doing optimal damage. Bro, Ebony Adogaron is a mess. He's wrecked by pretty much any element. It don't matter. It don't matter. Probably water, but it don't matter. Not all the Guardians have extra against ice. Okay. Well, that's all the maths I'm gonna be mathing. I guess let's go hunt something. Actually, just for giggles. Let's go see if we can grab a flower while we wait for the slime. A flower or two. Oh, hi. Have I been waiting around long enough for you to just show back up? Just buy all the things you have. It's from Oh. Punishing crit draw. Venom's pain. Was it Gipsaros? Yes. So I need attack jewels. Oh. That's an attack jewel and Wrath Vigil, I guess. I guess I'll save it. Ooh, hi Gore. Oh boy, have you got good rewards for me? Yes. They're both weak to fire. No, 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 no. Oh, I hope that field investigation stays there. That was a mistake. I just wanted... Okay, cool. Begin field survey. Equipment info. Oh, let me put my... I did not put the crit jewel. No, switch. Yes. Because this is still technically better. Okay. Maths have been mathed. Let's bop a spider in the snoot. Wait, is your face is red? Oh my lord. Give me the red, thank you. I was over the tensors, but okay.
Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
Hello.
Hi. I finished the calculator. What was the tuna animation? What tuna animation? Did you go fishing? You're shaking its tail like a dog. Are you talking about fishing in Generations? Doing your fishing quest? I don't know. I haven't been fishing in so long. Hello? Oh. My hands were doing the combination from Generations, because I was just playing that. I was like, why am I putting my weapon up? Well, maths have been mathed. Element's cool to have on your weapon, but it starts getting outperformed by affinity at about 50% and crit boost.
That's nice that
Fair. I mean, I'm just at the point in the game where all that really matters is maximizing damage output because I've gotten everything that I want.
there's my live button. Send out my notifications. Private lobby. So like monitor my own stream.
Cat hit me. Oh, it's dead. That took me about 5 minutes. Now to fight Gore. Pretty much all I'm doing now is looking for attack decos that also have crit boost.
I'm gonna say the N-word. No.
Why would you do that to me? I mean, technically it wouldn't really matter. But also, that violates my personal stream rules.
The world will understand. understand that I am a hazard and my existence should be questioned at all times.
Tempered gore. What? Why was my bug not hitting anything?
I was thinking that on the player basis,
Mm-hmm.
at the outpost level, you should be able to recruit hirelings.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, the where's my buttons? When you can recruit specialists, that villages. Okay.
What is this over there?
No,
Please
you get
be
it
quick.
at you get it at ports.
Hmm.
So, excuse me. Yeah, so in Outpost you can get hirelings, which are like an unskilled version of a specialist.
Mm-hmm.
So then instead of hiring a specialist, you just upgrade one of your hirelings into a specialist.
Interesting. So effectively training it. Did I break the window I was just about to use? No. Oh look, he's angry. Okay. That was unexpected. I did not think I was gonna get jammed into a corner like that. Sharpen. Why am I slowly healing?
This monster owes me $5.
Take it back.
Bless you.
Hey, yeah, I probably need to close my window. Oh, okay.
Pig.
Pig?
Pig.
What are we pigging?
The peak.
I'm dumb.
That's okay.
I've been playing Monster Hunters all day. None of it has been consistent.
You chose that.
Yes, I did. I will continue to choose that. Until it just works in my brain. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, no Terraformer, please. I did not order that core.
Disintegrated blades. Oh, librarians. Let me see. Come on. Pick up the sticks.
Your hands are
play
cold and
Smash.
fingers are too slow for the fishing. All rip.
Cold. You're in winter? Look at you.
They're going into winter, yeah.
Suffering being in the upside down.
I apparently knocked Thor out of Frenzy with mounting damage. That sucks. I wanted to break feelers. Probably not gonna happen solo. Stop being in the right way up, it's boring.
Eh. I think I might be the only one that's bored in the right side up. Everyone else seems to be losing their god dang mind. Get that the second time my game got frozen.
That's no
If
good.
my game crashes, I'm gonna do something else.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like fighting anything today.
That's fair.
If the game works, we hunt monsters. If the game doesn't work, I'll keep looking at it.
Like boot up a different monster.
Definitely not. One, I do not own. And two, I need to save money.
You have World?
No, I don't.
I thought you did.
That's on the PlayStation.
Ah. I mean, Generations is $10.
My game's currently frozen.
That's
But I
not
was
good.
just walking around.
That's weird.
Like, I will go to Path of Exile.
I will not join you. So I don't... I'm still burned out.
Alright, it's been an entire 30 seconds. Game is broken. Path of Exile, I guess.
Gonna rest now. Have a good rest of stream. Thank you. Sleep well and sweet dreams. Or why you gotta do me this way? Just take your lumps. Stop dodging.
Gonna do this update for Power World that isn't until Sunday. Wife.
There we go. I can get the feelers from a body carve.
Arms of the Soul instead.
I mean, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't really. What is his tail doing? Oh, it stopped
Tail
now.
things.
It's glitching in and out of the floor. Yay, Nick Jim! Oh yeah, wasn't there like an event quest that started today? None of these are what I'm looking for.
No idea. Just opened the game. And it said, nah.
I mean, I had to open my game like 3 times for it to even work.
I think the universe is telling me that Monster Hunter is no longer a game for my stream since I have finished the story.
Fair enough.
Hades 2 is $30.
It is.
You're not even done yet.
It's good for what it is. They actually, they've already expanded the story and stuff. I want to say they've done all of the topside stuff now. Like, you can get all the way up to Mount Olympus instead of just stopping at Eris.
My bones. Or I could start a new run of Dragon Age 2.
Could.
I do want to compare the blood magic between Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age 1.
I thought Dragon Age 1 was the one you didn't get. You stopped early because it worked.
I did. In fact, it did. I was gonna be a blood mage in there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work now?
Have you
Do I still
finished
have-
Inquisition?
No.
You're gonna go back and start 2.
I played 2. I've beaten 2. 1 I skipped because it got broken.
Mm-hmm.
But if it works now,
That is fair.
they'll just do that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I still have Inquisition.
Could finish Inquisition.
I don't think I'm anywhere near the end of Inquisition. My quest level is like 12 to 15.
Oh. Oh,
I've been doing everything else.
fair. Didn't you already finish the depths?
Yes. I'm level 25.
Yeah.
I finished the depths. I got the Dragon Slayer achievement. Technically, I've started slash finished my romance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
どう作ってかないはい
3 more minutes on this update before I start clicking things that probably shouldn't be clicked.
Conga.
I'm gonna change my
Yeah.
category to just be showing X-rated content.
No. No.
はい
Do not.
次も用意しとくから
You seem extra spicy today.
I mean, the way that I'm wired, my depression and anger just wrap around into that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, one of my friends is like, that's not okay. I was like, well, that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it works that way, but that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
何が必要
And then they asked me if I liked somebody or if I hated them, and I was like, both.
I see.
こっちの準備はできてるよ
And then, you know, the obvious, how is it both? And I'm just like, well, you see, it's not a coin
準備
flip.
はできてるよ
Mm-hmm.
It's when it becomes too much of one, it slides into the other.
Mm-hmm.
And it's constantly doing that.
こっちの準備はできてるよ
Now, is that bad for me? Yes. Was that person bad for me? Also, yes. Did we date?
こっちの準備は
No.
できてるよ
What?
Rambling is funny.
I'm always rambling about something.
Mm-hmm. I've almost upgraded this gear to max.
Presses the downgrade button back to Lurink with you.
Honestly, I might switch back to 3 if we're not going to be doing this together.
Well, considering the game froze and almost locked up my computer, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I don't have an SSD in this computer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I did what I set out to do, which was make a calculator. Now, literally all I have left to do is farm
Now make it better.
the calculator.
Yeah.
So, basically my plans for the calculator are gonna be, what is the
Code it.
optimal... What?
Code it.
Code it? I'm just using
Yeah.
Excel.
Nah, code it.
What? Why?
It's not done until it's code.
Lies? You know that's dumb. I with the so basically in order for me to code it, I would have to build databases.
Yes. Using Microsoft Access or Excel.
Mm-hmm.
The fact you're just staring on your stream, like the audacity of this man.
You know I don't like coding. I'm effectively all I'm doing is making a bunch of individual functions with raw values, so like I might as well just do the math in the database.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I would just be setting up a bunch of arrays.
Yes.
I can't with you sometimes.
I wasn't being insistent. I'm just like, yes, you would have to do that.
Yes. It
Look, I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna make you do it.
I'm probably not gonna code it. Because as it stands, I already am
Blameless.
my database inside Excel currently for the Rathian spreadsheet is all math functions.
Hmm.
It is all calculations based on things that you input in a different grid.
But what if it were if statements?
I could. It would just be a bunch of if statements though.
Don't. I've made if statements.
I'd
that are
probably
100 if statements deep in Excel.
like I would say making it so that you could input all the information you needed through like drop downs or whatever. Like I could do it. I just don't wanna. I'd rather just have it a raw Excel sheet. Because I don't necessarily need more than one monster. But if I do, I'm not gonna do the full spreadsheet anyway. I'm just gonna do the most effective element against it.
Hmm.
Because like there's no point in using something that's not effective against it.
Here's Bobby.
Hi Bobby. So yeah. It's basically done. It has done all the math that I need it to do. And also I can't finish it until G rank comes out. Because we're constantly doing title updates, and if we patch it, I'm gonna have to edit it. So like for my purposes in comparing numbers and stuff and finding aggregates, it's fine. It's done. I have gotten the information out of it that I need. The difference between the average power that you get is like at best, if I fully optimize it, I can get another 40 out of it. About 30 something damage on average.
Hmm.
Which will effectively make my damage, I think, at absolute maximum potential 242. And it's lower than what I was saying before, because when a monster just has damage reduction. So like when you hit a monster part, it reduces damage down to a value. Some of those values are higher than others. So like let's say Arathian's head, for example, is like 0.8, or it's 80 on the table when it is wounded. So it will take 80% of your weapon's raw damage plus the element, which is typically under 30%. So elemental hit zones are just trash. Once you get to about 50% affinity, element no longer matters. It's just a nice bonus on your weapon.
So coding it would be easier, at least in the future, to update.
Maybe. I'd still... So, I'm calculating different things. Like, I'm using different values midway through stuff, and I'm manually putting those into the spreadsheet part. So, I would need it to be able to to output multiple things. I have it currently coded, or I have it currently laid out so that it shows all of its work. And at any point, I can grab whatever number is in whatever cell. But I can't do that if I code it.
No, not easily, no.
This is why I don't want to code it. If it were easier to code it, I would. But it's not. It's really not.
You need a lot of dummy containers that you could reference at any given point in the math.
Mm-hmm. My only issue is once I'm done with it, I could write it in an executable and just be like, here world, I have made a thing. But like, I don't have the time nor the patience for that right now. I don't feel like doing my limited today. That can wait for... Limited's refresh on Wednesdays.
I figured it out, at least the mid stage of the code. I don't know anything about the deep back end or the end user part, but I've got the middle built in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's literally half of it.
Uh-huh.